Alrighty, we're ready to rock and roll. So we've got Black Belt Jinja Ninja. Quite the name you've got there. We're gonna be seeing a Mirror's Edge 100% speedrun, if I'm not mistaken. So whenever you're ready to go, the floor is yours.
Okay, should I start over? Okay, hello everyone. Now that I'm unmuted, I will tell you that I am Black Belt Ninja. You can call me BBGN or Nick or whatever. And this is Mirror's Edge. It's the greatest parkour video game ever made, and we are going to be going through the entire game, except for 100%, this category. We'll also be collecting all 30 runner bags. There's 3 per level, 10 levels. It's going to be a lot of fun. I'm joined on commentary by my 2 friends, Indy Alex.
Hey, howdy.
And the Bee.
Howdy.
They are both great gamers in their own right, and also we're my college roommates, and they're great guys, and I'm happy they're here. With that being said, we're all just happy here. So with that being said, I've stalled long enough. I'm gonna start the run in 3, 2, 1, go! All right. First skip of the game is we're going to skip the training. And then oh, go ahead.
Yeah, but how will you know how to play the game?
I literally don't, and that's why I'm probably going to die when I do this skip, but we'll see. So I'm going to do what's called the kick glitch. It's frame perfect, but I have jumped down to scroll wheel, so it makes hitting that one frame kind of easy. Oh, never mind, I'm goated. So you can chain that kick glitch using the wall run kick across those walls and use it to cross the large gaps. I can do it like here again. Here's 2 more kick glitches, and chaining them together lets you gain lots of speed. Fly across the map. It is literally the heart and soul of Mirror's Edge speedrunning. And we're going to do it like literally everywhere. There's another kick glitch, for example. The other thing you can do is a wall boost. Because I have jump down to scroll, I can quickly jump on and off walls using the scroll wheel. And don't forget, this is a 100% run. There's the first of 30 bags, just kind of lying on the intended path. Almost impossible to miss. So we're going to be using those wall boosts with those kick glitches to collect the bags faster than intended, and also doing lots of other wacky sequence breaks that are typical of Mirror's Edge if you've ever seen a speedrun of it. Here's another bag. I have to go to the left, grab this bag, and then back on the intended path. We are rocking and rolling so far. Here's another kick glitch in here.
Is it ever explained what is in the bags? Is it?
Yeah, I mean, it's just candy.
Oh,
just
sick.
lots of candy. So this whole city is like very monitored. It's a dystopia where like there's no free will or whatever. So I think these bags contain like confidential information that you don't want the government to see, you know?
Like,
and then we'd like Twix bars, yeah.
Ah, damn. That's pretty sick.
I'm mostly an 90% runner, so there's going to be this fun little sub game we're playing where we're going to see if I forget to get a bag. But it's fine. I definitely won't.
Yeah, you've
and that's the
got
first.
A bunch of them.
I've got literally 3. It's sick.
Yeah.
That's the first level done. That's prologue. The next level is the chapter 1 is what we call it because it's after the prologue. And yeah, good name. They really popped off with that one. And the second bag is up on this rooftop. I struggled a little bit to get up here, but I kind of grab it on the go there.
So is it 3 for every level?
3 for every level, yeah. So I've got 1 now, 2 to go. And there's not 1 for another few minutes, so I'm kind of cooking. I can explain this other glitch coming up. If I spam the interact key using the other scroll direction, I can actually skip the button pressing animation entirely. I have to do some other animation, so I can do an animation override. You saw me punch the button and then spam the scroll wheel during that punch. That's what lets me skip the animation. I also skipped this animation with like a little slide. So we call that a use glitch. We're going to use the use glitch everywhere. Also a fun bit of tech here. If I don't look at the guards, usually they don't shoot me. So I do a little bit of funky movement there and just kind of slide by them to save some time.
No object permanence?
Yeah, they're a lot like...
You can't see me.
They're a lot like me.
They're like me for real, actually. So, oh, I did a little fall there. Once I pop into this room, the level behind me deloads. This is a game from 2008, so there's a bit of, you know, deloading and loading going on behind the scenes. The good thing about the level being deloaded is that I can get back out of bounds and then use a kick glitch and a wall boost to go a little bit further out of bounds. There's a slide here, as you can obviously see. I'm sliding on it, and using this invisible slide saves like 10 or 15 seconds over the intended route. And now we're cooking here. So the cops are after me, and I'm just sort of running through this section, again, using lots of those same glitches that you've seen explained to you already.
Guys, I messed up. I was planning to wait to grip it and rip it, but I accidentally opened my Diet Pepsi way before I was supposed to.
That's such a shame.
I can't grip it and rip it anymore.
Yeah.
Back!
I got thirsty.
Oh my gosh. Do you still have your... Mr. B, do you still have your... Okay, your Polar Seltzer?
Yeah, you gotta let it rip.
My Polar Seltzer not sponsored. Well, I would be double fisting Polar Seltzer.
Oh no. Okay, so you have to finish your current one first.
Yeah, I have to finish my current one.
Oh, okay.
Which will be shortly.
Nice.
Another fun thing about this game is that it uses elevators to mask loading screens. But by jumping into the corner of an elevator while it goes up, you can get into a level while it's loading. And then, 1 second. I use an audio cue to pause. At the end of this pause buffer, I get 1 frame to jump. So I'm absolutely just spamming my scroll wheel to jump off that 1 frame. That allows me to get even further out of bounds, which is good, but there's like death barriers literally everywhere, and it's kind of not chill out here. So I need to get back inbounds now. And I think I might have... Oh, nope, I avoided the death barrier. That's good. Let me try this again.
I try to avoid death barriers wherever I go.
Yeah, if that were
that's huge.
I would have avoided it.
I'm getting mad stuck. Okay, yeah, there it is. So there was unfortunately a big invisible wall and then a big death barrier there, and I couldn't see it, and so I ran into it like an idiot. That's fine. Yeah, I lose like 30 seconds, but it lets me see. It lets you all see the glory of the actual intended path here. It's actually a pretty cool glitch here that you can do. With a kick glitch wall boost here, I can zoom all the way over to this section. And the developers put a little like cushion here. You can't, it's not literally a cushion, but they made a little section of the game where you don't take fall damage. So I can fall longer than I'm supposed to and get here. I don't know why they put, literally just in that location, they manually put like a volume, a level volume that prevents fall damage, making that skip possible. Very nice of them to do.
Yeah, that's real cool.
How long does it take runners to find skips like this? Because I feel like they just go out of bounds and just kind of pray that they find something. Is that what happens? Or?
Yeah, I mean, Mirror's Edge is really easy to skip hunt for in a lot of ways. All the checkpoints in the level are loaded the moment the level starts. So we know, like, in 3D space where these checkpoints are. It's just a matter of, like, okay, you know, can I get out of bounds and get to them? So that's usually the catalyst for a lot of these skips. It's like, okay, I know there's a checkpoint over there. Just like, what kick glitches do I need to do to get over there, you know? And so a lot of these skips were found in, like, the first, you know, year of the game's, you know, a year after it was released, but there are certainly a handful. Like the one I'm about to show, which took a little longer to find. This is Chapter 2. And one of these skips you're going to see that was a little harder to find, took us a few years to find it, was a skip called Canal Skip. This is the canal section. We're going to do a skip in it. We also call it cannoli, because some guy mispronounced canals once and we thought it was funny.
Damn, that's tough.
Yeah, it really do be like that sometimes.
Mispronounce one thing once, you're made fun of forever.
And you become cannoli guy.
I think he might have done it on purpose, to be honest, like a little funny gag for him to stream, so it's all good.
All right.
So I'm out of bounds now. It's not as obvious, but it'll be obvious in like a second. This is the void.
Obvious.
Yeah, it's okay. It's a little obvious now. There's a really tight series of kick glitches I need to do here. 50-50 shot, I get it, but I have a backup if it doesn't work.
Oh yeah, here we go.
Oh yeah, sick. And there's a checkpoint way down here. So I grab the checkpoint, I quit and reload the game. I'll say I hit continue game now, and because I hit the checkpoint, it actually just loads me into the level with the level fully loaded. It has no idea I skipped here.
Rat.
Yeah, that skip used to be the hardest skip in the game, but then we just kept finding harder skips, and now it's like kind of chill.
Now that's like baseline?
That's just like kind of like super chill, yeah. We have a faster version of that skip that we do in any %, but in 100%, because we have to go out of our way to get the bag, it's still faster.
Got a
Oh no, I died. Oh, I'm just kidding. That actually sets up another skip. So by dying there, it sets up this skip called a fling. You'll see it right here. We call it a fling. It's named after Robert E. Fling.
Yes, Mr. Fling.
Mr. Fling. It's named after him. The fling, how it works is kind of wacky. You're a programmer, and you want to calculate how high the wall run's going to go. As part of that calculation, you take their last jump location, you subtract the normal height of a wall run, and that's where they're going to end up, right? What happens if a player dies? Where is their last jump location? Great question. You set it to z equals 0. Which, like, it's probably chill, because they're not going to be able to start a wall run unless they do a jump and reset their last jump location. You're wrong, Mr. Developer. In fact, I can start a wall run without jumping by interrupting certain animations. One of those was the springboard animation, so because there's a little springboard there that I can cancel out of, I can screw up the calculation so badly that z equals 0 is actually way up above me. I'm underground right now in this level. You saw me get a checkpoint way underground. The z equals 0 is way up there. It throws off the calculation so bad that the wall run height just flings me up like 100 meters. I can also do it. Yeah, as a programmer yourself.
As a programmer myself, I didn't even work on this, and I'm feeling a little attacked by that explanation.
Yeah, why did you program it like this, Alex?
That was embarrassing. I can also do it on these spring poles. Or these swing poles, rather. So by a very precise lineup of jumping here, you can see it in slow motion, the wall run height calculation. Absolutely beefing it. That allows us to skip a little auto-scroller section and save another, like, 10 seconds. And here's the third bag of the level, if you've been keeping track.
3.
Yeah.
3! 9 total!
I kept track, sorry.
I wasn't, so it's good that either you or the game were.
Yeah, somebody's got to hold them accountable.
Yeah, if you don't count, I mean, there's no way of knowing. And also the tracker on stream, but
No.
some of our viewers, they might not be looking at the screen, so it's good that you're mentioning it. Oh, I clipped that elevator again. By the way, this is Jack.
There's a little bit of tech for you.
This is Jackknife. He's super chill. I'm gonna hang out inside of him. Yeah, he's asserting his dominance. I'm gonna try to assert my dominance over him by doing a kicklets chain, which we have aptly named Jackknife chain. This skip is not like chill. Most runners don't go for it, and that's just because most runners are cowards.
Oh, you're styling on him.
It's actually super easy, and no one knows it.
Oh.
So then all you do is just kickglitch between these walls, and it's super chill. You just don't fall. You grab this ledge, and bada bing, bada boom. You skip the entire chase sequence.
Yeah, nice.
And if you miss any of the kick glitches, you fall to your death and lose like 45 seconds, and it kills the run. But I would never do that.
Yeah, you would simply hit it every single time without.
Yeah, that's like my thing. That's kind of what like I think other runners they forget to do that. So.
Damn. Yeah. That's smart.
Another use glitch on this elevator button here, and then this is basically the end of chapter 2. This is out of bounds, what I'm about to do here. I'm getting out of bounds right now. I'm out of bounds. And I'm just going to hit the end of level trigger from behind, which will kind of screw up the camera a little bit, but... Yay!
Yay!
So chapter 2 is complete. That means we are, you guessed it, on chapter 3.
Dude.
Nice.
No way.
I know, spoiler. Chapter 3, routing-wise, kind of wacky. So... the first thing I'm going to do is go a little bit further into the level than we do in 90%. Because there's a bag in the level that you normally don't need in 90%. Got to go up here. The bag is inside, unfortunately. Normally there's a skip here we do called 3A to 3C, where we'd skip checkpoint B entirely. But the bag is further into the level, and I have to load some stuff when I touch this floor, which makes 3A to 3C impossible. And so once I slide through this vent, I can grab the bag here. And here's the wacky thing about the route, is that skip I mentioned, 3A to 3C that we do 90%, is so powerful, saves so much time, that it's worth just quitting and reloading and doing the whole level again, just so we can go back and do 3A to 3C. Speedrunners hate checkpoint 3B.
Woo!
Kyle, how's the polar seltzer coming?
I've decided, I think, I was looking at the, we're $10 short of some custom time trials for for Mirror's Edge. So I think an additional incentive. I'll literally open a polar seltzer. If,
Wow.
You'll rip it and grip it for $10?
Yeah, I will rip it.
Rip it and rip it. It's the order's important.
Okay, sorry.
I mix it up sometimes, you know. I hit them with
No, I guess it is a grip first situation, isn't it?
Yeah.
So for $10, oh look at that. And I believe, if I'm not incorrect, that a $10 donation just came through, so we are at $3.75.
Wow, it was that easy, huh, guys? You mentioned polar seltzer, and the chat pops off.
Nice.
The children yearn for the polar seltzer. So I will now grip it and rip it.
Yeah, it better be good now. Oh.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good stuff.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Not a sponsor.
Just to be very clear.
Extremely clear. Not sponsored. Would like to be.
Would like to be.
Would
Just
love
like
to be,
personally.
Yeah.
Oh, sure. And the event, too. You know, raising money for a good cause, sponsored by Polar. I mean, Polar, you do not want to miss out on this.
That's a good point.
I did 3A to 3C. This is 3C. I'm almost done with 3C. There's a bag over here. I'm going to grab it real quick and then just get back on the level path. It was nice of them. They put it just kind of over in the corner there, but I saw it. You can't fool me. You can't get one past me. This next section is the infamous crane. It's just famous. It didn't do anything wrong. The crane's fine. The crane, though, we're gonna skip it with a kick glitch called Crane's Kick Glitch. This kick glitch is special. It's not like other kick glitches. It's not like those other girls.
Oh, it's a crane kick from
That one movie.
Karate Kid. Whoa, God,
Yeah.
I almost forgot it.
Yeah, this is the crane kick glitch sponsored by Karate Kid. It's a speedy kick glitch, which means you need to do it on a very specific frame with slow motion. And if you do it just right, that 50-50 shot, that works. You can get perfect speed, grab this ledge. Oh, that was barely a ledge grab. And that's what it looks like when it barely works. The problem with doing Crane's Kick Glitch is that the bag is on the crane, so I have to sort of go back up here and grab it real quick. But it's all good. I know where it is. It's up there, so I just kind of clip through the floor, grab that bag, and then
As one
finish
does.
the level. Oh, I mean, yeah, obviously.
I think the crane kick is illegal anyways, so.
Yeah,
that like
that is. It is a kick to the head, explicitly. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
That's
Yeah,
like-
I guess you're not allowed to kick children in the head during
That
a
is
karate
the
competition.
first rule that they establish at any of the competitions in that movie. They're like, don't kick anybody in the head, and then he wins with a kick to the head.
Yeah, but like his is super cool and like has a good message. So
Yeah, it was sick though. So they're like, damn, he's stunned.
I just grabbed one of the bags. The other bag is way underground, and I'd have to travel through the level to get it. But luckily, there's a really good setup where if I just run perfectly here and jump,
Oh,
I grab the bag.
Oh,
Sure.
you just have the bag now.
Yeah, it was on the ground there, so I just grabbed it. And then
sure,
I died,
believe
but that's inconsequential.
so yeah, so that you continue to have the bag even after you die.
you.
Yes,
Ooh,
that is helpful for that skip.
That's a good message.
That's it. Yeah. Save it all. You can take it with you.
Another instance of dying on purpose because there's another checkpoint down here. I'm in the void, but luckily they loaded the rest of the level. So if I head on over here, you can see I'm now in the underground train section, and I can continue on my merry way with the level.
Ooh, object permanence tech. If I
Yeah,
can't,
I'm
they
not-
can't see me.
Not looking at the guards here is helpful for them not treating me. Also, I'm just sort of chaining together wall boosts on the same wall like infinitely. Oh, bag's over here! Sick. I just kind of have to zag myself to grab that bag real quick.
Love us.
Okay.
And now we are back on the any % route. I've got all the bags, so there's no threat of me forgetting one in this level. Bless up. This is skip here. I skipped to the first train by doing wall boosts. There's a second train you can skip here. If I'm able to skip both, we call that skip 2 trains.
Ah.
That skip was named in like 2012 when that was funnier.
He's still around.
I'm sure he is. Oh,
Yeah.
we got it! 2 trains!
Yeah.
That was that. Was that good, guys?
That
was
was
good.
good.
Yeah, it's named after Eminem. That skip.
I don't get it.
I got nothing for you.
Yeah, that's fair. Okay, well, that's chapter 7 for you. Chapter 7? No, that's chapter 4.
Wait, I thought it was gonna wait a minute.
Pop quiz. Which chapter are we on? That's chapter 4. There's a 1-minute auto scroller here.
We're on we got bag 15.
Yeah, you just. But then you divide that by 4, the +1 for the prologue. Yeah, the math checks out. I've done a lot of talking, and I haven't given the host a lot of opportunity to talk about this wonderful charity we're raising money for. Do you have anything you want to add?
Oh, yeah. I mean, I kind of got beaten to it, but yeah, as was foretold, we actually have a $10 donation from Not the Bee, who says, OMG, he's going to open a can of seltzer.
Did you donate to yourself so you could drink your seltzer?
I was really thirsty.
Yeah, that's fair.
So yeah, with that, we will be seeing a custom time trial showcase, I believe, at the end of this run. So the folks at home, do stay tuned. We also have a bid war has just been opened for Sonic and Sega All-Stars Racing. Basically, you can vote with your wallet to choose the category between 128 versus 600 kilobytes. If somebody wants to explain to me what that means.
I don't know.
I would love to know though.
If anyone does know, please inform the dear viewers in the chat what that means. But yeah, if you go over to our Tiltify page, you can choose to, I believe, donate towards both an incentive and a bid war with your donation, which is going towards Girls Make Games, which is, as always, a great cause to donate towards if you can afford it, of course. But yeah, I think that's all I have. Oh wait, hold on. Actually, before I hand. Okay. Before I hand things back to the runner and fellow commentators, we do have another $10 donation from Still Not the Bee, who says,
"Okay,
I should really open another polar seltzer." Yeah. So yeah, well, polar seltzer. Keep an eye out on this Mirror's Edge speedrun. Back to y'all.
I don't have another polar seltzer on me, and I'm what?
Wow, that's embarrassing.
It is embarrassing.
Before you start a speed run, you don't stack up 4 cans of polar seltzer.
No, but maybe I should.
Well, now I'm just down $10.
Scam.
No, it was to a good cause. It's still to a good cause. Drink for the drink.
Maybe if I'm done with this by the end of this run, a parting cracking open of a hearty polar seltzer. Not sponsored. Could be though. Could be fun.
Could be. Is anyone out there? Anyone listening?
If anyone out there specifically from polar seltzer.
Yeah.
Oh, also it looks like there is an explanation of what the 128 kilobytes versus 600. It is, I guess, just how fast it runs. Like, that is just how much memory is allotted to the game, it seems.
Huh. Okay, that's cool. I mean, more memory to the game feels good, but...
Feels... or bad for a speedrun. Because sometimes you want things to go bad. Like, in terms of that. Like, it could affect how, like, the internal clock runs.
Wow. If only someone was going to speedrun the game and tell us.
Yeah.
There's no way of knowing.
There's no way of knowing unless you donate, I think.
Yes.
So if the game's running slowly, are you legally allowed to slow down the clock?
I guess that you are, because they're donating. You're giving them money to do that.
Yeah.
That's true.
To break the law.
That is true. That is a criminal crime. A time crime.
Glitches are punishable by death. That's what I've heard.
That's true.
That's been your career.
Back in Soviet Russia, if you did a glitch, they'd lock you up. Well, anyway.
That's true.
Chapter 5, can I just say, has been going swimmingly.
It sure has. You have 2 of these, right?
Yeah, here's the third bag. They put it on this. Also, all these bags have a little drawing next to them. Here's a drawing of a rat in a cage.
I love
Anyway.
Powerful rat.
I just lost 3 seconds to show you
Charles
that.
Entertainment cheese.
Yeah, almost as powerful, I'd say, as Charles Entertainment cheese.
Yeah.
It's a frame perfect skip healer called the Beamer. I have to hit Q the exact frame. I climb over that yellow ledge, and I did it third try. So that's good.
Very yellow couch.
Yeah, you want that?
I kind of do. It fit in like my whole name theming.
Your brand, yeah.
Yeah, that's my brand.
The B, TM.
TM, C,
R?
register. The R? Yeah, CMR.
With a circle?
Yeah.
Renowned Disneyland Adventure speedrunner, the B.
Yeah, as the number
Second
2,
place Peter Pan % speedrunner, the B.
It's a contested category with.
It is, I think, the most competitive category, in fairness.
Yeah. But that's a great run. If you're looking for a high barrier to entry, a 30-second run. Disney
Lots to learn.
Yeah,
there actually is tech now. There's menu canceling tech now.
There is tech that I cannot get figured out.
Wow, that's tough.
Yeah, I haven't tried that hard.
There's one tech, man.
There's
You gotta learn it.
That's too much
2.
tech.
Hey,
Oh, there's 2?
yeah, there's 2
What's
bits
the
of
other
tech.
tech?
Avoiding a box, like a text box thing. But that's
You
about
call
it.
it box tech?
I haven't named it.
You gotta name it.
I do think
Other bag, please.
If you don't name it, someone else will.
that would be a fun video to make. A history of Peter Pan %, just like a Summoning Salt parody.
That would be
Write
very
that
good.
down.
Another case where I need to quit and reload to reset the level because I kind of got myself in a weird little spot to grab that bag. Speaking of weird little spots, Chapter 5 is pretty much like as intended is a strong word. There's not any huge out of bounds in Chapter 5, so there's not too much to explain other than boy goes fast. This one does have a little bit to explain. There's a out of bounds skip here. I'm actually not out of bounds quite yet, but because I skipped a level trigger, this door coming up that should be loaded is not, which is very nice of them because by not loading this door, I can get out of bounds. And then
There it is.
There's a level trigger up here. And I can just load the level real quick.
I was gonna say there's been a distinct lack of screen tearing lately, but there we go.
Yeah, I know that's what you were. I know the people were yearning to get motion sick watching a
That's what
Mirror's
I'm
Edge
here
speedrun.
It is a lot to look at.
Yeah, it's a little bit overwhelming. Oops, I fell. That actually wasn't on purpose. That's just because I'm a little fool. It's fine. I'm gonna redeem myself this time.
Silly little guy.
Silly little guy. All right, so now I'm basically back on the intended path. There's a bag over yonder on the other side of this fence. I'm gonna grab real quick. And yet another case where quitting and reloading is faster than just traversing the level. So I'm gonna grab this little bag, quit and reload. And a fun little thing about Mirror's Edge, it was probably hastily ported by overworked developers to the PC. In like 2009, after the game came out on console in 2008. This section runs like terribly. I mean, I have a 30 series graphics card, a 3060 mind you, but still a 30 series for a game from 2008, and this section still runs at 30 FPS. You probably can't tell on stream because the game, I think the stream's at 30, but it feels terrible to play. So it's fine though. It just runs like that for like 30 seconds, and now it's fixed already.
Are you supposed to?
I took a little. Yeah.
Oh,
for sure.
Yeah, he had to set his X coordinate again.
You gotta set
Yeah.
it to 0 or
His Z to 0, probably.
the slingshot.
Here's a fun fact. The amount that you use glitch affects the speed of animation. So if I use glitch this super hard with my free scroll mouse, first of all, it stacks the sound effects in a kind of uncomfortable way. But second of all, it actually makes the animation happen faster, proportional to how fast I scroll. So if I just have an absolutely cracked scroll wheel, or if you use a community-approved macro because you don't want to buy a very specific mouse to speedrun this game, if either of those two scenarios are true, you can make that animation happen like 3 seconds faster and save yourself some time. And there's a few places in the game where the animations work like that. The harder you scroll, the faster it goes. Kind of wacky. It's almost like they intended for it to be a mechanic, like, but like obviously
so specific.
And it's like tied to like how well you do something, right? Like an actual input. So it feels good. you know?
Yeah, it's nice of them.
It was very kind of them.
When Dev was just like, it'd be really funny if we should just let it happen.
Yeah, that skip, the use glitch, actually is not possible on consoles. So somehow they goofed it up when they ported it to PC. We're not sure how, but we're very grateful because we do lots of animation skipping shenanigans throughout the run. Well, that's chapter 6, folks.
Yeah. How many bags do we have? Math people? Let me know in the comments.
21.
Oh, sick. That's why you're the math guy.
That's why he's the math guy.
I've been counting.
Also, if anyone's curious, I am on PB pace right now. I'm like 10 seconds ahead.
Oh.
I'm going after.
So, like,
What's
my
your
PB.
What's your PB?
It's a 38:23 without loads. So it's a little hard to compare because the timer on stream probably includes loads, but
Probably.
yeah, we're doing pretty good. You'll never guess. There's a bag down here.
Dude.
Whoa.
He's mine.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
A question I did mean to ask: what is the optimal mouse? Not sponsored.
I think if you ask like, the most popular opinion is to get a Logitech G502. Although lots of people are using lots of different Logitech mice. It's almost always Logitech though.
So has Big Mouse ever tried lobbying the Mirror's Edge speedrun community to force
they get enough free publicity from us. I'm talking about these Logitech mice literally all the time.
I also talk about Logitech mice, and I don't run this game.
A lot of speedrunners, like PC speedrunners, have a Logitech mouse because like they have the best scroll wheels out there. So if you do any sort of like bunny hopping or like scroll intensive activity, the Logitech mice are kind of goated for that.
It's the one specifically with like a toggle, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna clip through the wall there, and then grab a checkpoint. There's a checkpoint over there, and then I'm gonna head backwards through the level because there's a bag way over here that they placed in a kind of inconvenient location. So it actually makes sense to grab the checkpoint first and then die to grab it later. So I'm going to grab this bag here. Now I need to die, which is actually kind of hard. I need to fall very specifically here to die. Otherwise, I won't have enough height to die. That's dying tech. And then I spawn where I grab the checkpoint, which is nice.
We love dying tech.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're all on purpose. All of my deaths. Every single one.
If you told me any of these times where you weren't supposed to die, that was some sort of tech, I would kind of just believe you.
You
I wouldn't know any
just
better.
say the Z-axis thing again, and I would say sure.
Yeah, if you were confident enough, I wouldn't know better.
Yeah, I die here to set my Z to 69 just for the goofs.
Nice.
Dude,
That's a good joke.
Thanks, man. I'm gonna skip these animations with another instance where if I absolutely spam my mouse wheel, you can see that door just swings open instantly. So another instance of an animation tied to how fast it can go.
Oh,
I am once again going to quit and reload once I grab this bag. Bag hidden back here. Oh yeah, I got that.
Yeah.
I got that bread, you know? That's what the bag is full of. Just that good cheddar.
Just loose bread.
Yeah, exactly.
Cheddar
Just some rock.
for cheddar, guys.
Just using slang.
Sorry.
This skip is the bane of my existence. I despise the skip coming up. Some very nice people have found some very nice setups specifically for me this week because I complained about it so much. So I'm going to try one of these new setups. But again, just learned it this week, so probably going to be ass at it. Yeah, did not get out of bounds there. So there's a very specific kick glitch here I need to do to get out of bounds. There is a person here trying to shoot me. We're going to ignore them.
That's, you know, that's a strategy.
Okay, we're out of bounds. Second try is not bad, but there's still a really tough kick glitch we need to do here. Let's see how it goes. Oh, sick. Let's go.
Yeah.
So that skips the entire interior of the boat. That's the fastest I've ever gotten that in a speedrun. Ever.
Nice.
And then you just fall out of bounds here, and luckily they...
Oh, God.
That's fine. Ignore that. There's a checkpoint down there, so I had to go grab it real quick.
Oh, love it. Oh, wall run kick will spin the enemy.
Yeah, the wall run kick will spin the enemy. They don't tell you that it lets you double jump, but they're cowards. I need to do 5 hits on this person. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
They have a bag?
They don't have a bag. They just have a gun.
Not on.
They got that Glock.
They probably do own a bag, though, if I were to guess.
I mean, I hope so.
Okay.
Does anyone not own a bag, like in the world?
I own a lot of bags, like a lot of bags.
They're very important bags, like as an invention.
Yeah, I have 2 backpacks alone.
Wow. Why? Why?
Because I keep magic cards in one, and then I use the other one for going to work. Because I'm very cool.
That's the coolest thing. That's really brave of you to admit that all on stream.
Yeah. On this speedrunning stream, it's brave of me to admit I play Magic the Gathering.
Yeah. This is the easiest bag to forget. They just put one right in the corner here, and sometimes I just forget it. But it's okay, I got it this time.
Nice.
Nice. So this is chapter 8. For those who have been counting, there's 2 more chapters, 5 more bags.
I was about to ask how many bags.
Oh, there's 5 bags left.
Great.
Oh, you weren't counting? It's embarrassing.
I'm counting.
You're the math guy.
Yeah, that's why you're here, man.
Yeah. I thought I was the resident Mirror's Edge expert.
Oh,
That's why I'm here.
Right.
Yeah.
Was I supposed to be counting bags?
Oh no.
Yeah, probably.
Who's been counting?
That was a mistake.
I'm Black Belt's coach, really.
Okay, yeah, so what should I do here, Coach?
You're gonna want to set your
Coach, should I fall off this and die?
set the XY
Yes.
chromosome to 0.
Okay.
And then that'll slingshot you with that one jump.
Oh my god, it worked! I'm in this next section of the game now.
Whoa!
There's actually a bag at ground level, like 10 meters to my left. I'm not gonna get it yet, which seems counterintuitive because I'm actually starting to climb up and the bag is way down there, but you're gonna have to trust me on this one, Chief.
Up is the opposite of down.
It super is. It's really insightful. Luckily, I'm just gonna yeet myself here and grab the bag from up here.
Oh, okay.
Right near the checkpoint.
Again,
so
keep the bag.
That is the most efficient way to grab that bag, at the expense of her life, but her life is meaningless to me.
And she just kind of come back, so like...
Yeah, she'd be chill. She's chill with it. I think. I've never asked. It's fine.
It's fine. Nice vent.
This is the only vent section that I cannot.
Oh.
No, that's not true. There are a few
Among
vent
Us
sections.
reference?
This guy's venting. I was really trying to hold it in, but then Kyle said Among Us.
Thank you. While we're going through the vents, do we have anything to announce? Any donations?
Yeah, you picked a great time actually to ask me that. I do have a couple of donations. So we've got a anonymous $25 donation. Thank you so much. We really appreciate it. We've got a $100 donation from Zachary. That's a lot. That says, excited to see Alatref run and here to make Osborne proud. Thank you so much for your generosity. We really appreciate it. We did just open up an incentive for the final run of the day, which is Portal. The incentive is to get the final achievement. So if you check our schedule, I believe it says all achievements -1 out of bounds. So this incentive, if we raise $150, I think, towards, $125 towards this incentive, the runner will be getting the final achievement. So we've already made a pretty solid dent into that incentive. So thank you so much. And I think another one that might pique the interest of our commentators here. We got Joe Gaffer, who has donated $10 and says, "Please do tell the bee that I really need him to open just one more polar seltzer TM."
I'll be right back.
But yeah, with that, we have raised over $500 for Girls Make Games, which I think is a great milestone to have made on day 2. So thank you so much.
Yeah, thanks everyone. Keep those donations coming. If you want him to open, if you want him to have 7 open polar seltzers on his desk, you have that power.
We have the power.
Yeah, you know.
There's a bag up here. I'm gonna grab it during the damage of this section. So Faith's gonna get real beat up because there's an explosion happening underneath her, but it's all good. I can position myself in a way that it doesn't kill me. This section is full of lots of enemies. I don't need to not look at them because I can go pretty fast through this section, but like, I don't engage with them. Like, they're not worth my time. I'm too busy girl bossing and bag getting.
What's the third one?
Winning. I don't know. I'm sorry. I got nothing. I'm so sorry. Polar
always
seltzer.
work in threes. You gotta know.
Yeah!
That. Oh,
Yeah! Yeah!
I think it's rude you listen to Geographer, but still not the B.
You know, that's
Whoever that was is probably hurt.
Yeah. Yeah. It could be anybody. You know?
You might have seen me. You might have seen me grab that bag on the go. Another instance of me getting out of bounds during an elevator, and with a very specific setup, I can look here, start walking now, hit the slow motion in-game mechanic now.
Is that a bag?
There's a bag there. You see it? It's right in front of me. I'm actually using it for the setup.
I kind of saw it.
That's
there
wild.
it is.
There it is. So the bag height helps me know when to pause and unpause during the loading sequence. Additionally, I hit reaction time, the slow motion, in midair because it throws off the dialogue in this section. It makes it trigger earlier than it's supposed to. So now I can grab this bag just barely without going into the vent and then stay out of bounds to go into the vent at a later section. That is the 30th and final bag with a flashy out of bounds skip.
Yeah.
Folks, we just got to finish the game now.
Oh, beautiful.
I do have another polar seltzer to crack open.
Please, quickly, guys, you gotta donate. The level's not loaded. Whoopsie, LMAO. Gotta quit and reload now that I hit the checkpoint. But guys, this run is coming to an end. You gotta donate like soon if you want to hear him grip it and rip it in that order.
Yeah.
Rip it and rip it.
Oh, I was gonna do an opposite, but no. Now that you mention it, yeah.
I don't know what that would
smart. I don't know either.
Here's a fun fact. I'm out of bounds on a wall, using it to get out of bounds, but it's so thin that I can't run on it. But luckily, I can just kind of spam the jump key on it, and it lets me stay on it without falling off. So that was very nice of them to let me do that.
Seems like cheating. I would argue.
I love cheating.
Yeah.
That's gonna resurface in a few years. Really mess me up.
Yeah, Jamie, pull that up.
I've clipped my final elevator of the run.
Yeah.
This is the final elevator to the final action set piece of the game. You can see the beautiful Mirror's Edge City out in the distance. I mean, this game does look good for like 2008. Like, holds up pretty well.
It's really cool stylistically. I didn't mention it, but like every area being a different color is kind of sick.
Yeah, you got the bright yellow couch that you want. There's a nice little orange section for me and my orange hair.
I don't know if my future roommate would approve of my very bright yellow couch, but
only one way to find out.
Only one way to find out. Buy a bright yellow couch.
The game does look very cool when the screen's not tearing in half.
I think it also looks cool when it's doing that. Some Eldritch stuff.
I'm going to clip through the ceiling here so I can skip the whole action set piece that they carefully constructed. Thank you for letting me do that. And we're chill now. This is just kind of a victory lap to the end. I mean, stick around because we do have that custom map showcase, but this has been Mirror's Edge 100%. Got all 30 bags, didn't forget a single one. And also, this is the fastest I've ever done it. This is a PB. So let's see what PB I get. You can't see my timer that's counting out the loads, but you're going to have to take my word for it that without loads, it's a PB.
Yeah.
Taking your word for most of this anyway.
That's fair. It's a 37:40 without loads. That's time.
Woo!
What was your
That was for those who are like are speedrunner savvy, that was a gold chapter 2, a gold chapter 3, a gold chapter 5, a gold chapter 7, and a gold chapter 9. So mostly because I don't practice this category enough, but that was fun. It was good to update my PB. Got the new chapter 7 skip. I'm super happy with this run. And I don't want to waste this marathon's time too much because you have paid for, mostly the people in this channel have paid for a custom map showcase.
What?
Yay!
Hey.
So custom maps in this game have literally never been easier. There's a developer named Soft Sound and another developer named Keku. Keku has made lots of tools for this game, and then Soft Sound has found a way to make it very user-friendly. So there's a tool you can look up on YouTube called the Mirror's Edge Map Manager. Usually to install custom maps, it's kind of a pain. You have to go into the game files and like throw some stuff into folders. It's not that difficult, but it's like a little bit of a pain. And some of the maps aren't compatible with each other. The Mirror's Edge Map Manager eliminates all of that. You just tell the game where you tell the manager where your install folder is, and it installs all the maps and automatically makes them compatible. So, for example, you can download custom time trials as one example. I'm going to show you 3 maps. One of them is a custom time. One of them is a custom time trial. Lots of folks have taken a stab at making custom time trials. This is a custom time trial by I think this one's by New Left. It was made a few years ago. This section of the game actually never had a time trial, this elevator lobby that you saw earlier in my speedrun. So I'm going to quickly grab this checkpoint and just show this map off real quick. It's like a 30-second map, so... the time trials in this game, if you've ever played Mirror's Edge, are, you know, there are these checkpoints floating around, and you have to just run around and grab them as fast as possible. Kind of like, it's basically turns Mirror's Edge into like a racing game. So we have the ability with the custom map tools to place these checkpoints wherever we want, and you can make your own custom maps like this one. So that's the first custom map. I did it in 28 seconds. The world record, quote unquote, for this custom map is like 18 seconds, but kind of gives you an idea, right? You can turn the map, parts of the map that were never made into in-game time trials, into your own custom maps. Or, alternatively, you can make your own entire custom maps, like a chapter. I'm going to show one called Pre-Prologue Run. It's like canonically, quote unquote, meant to be a sequel, right, to the game. I'm going to do a brief speedrun of this one as well. Again, this is all like fan-made, so there is a pretty easy way to access like the map manager that's built into Mirror's Edge. So like, but again, this is like an amateur person who did this. So if it looks like a real Mirror's Edge map, that's just because they really popped off. And speaking of it looking really good, there's an out-of-bounds skip here. The developer hates when I do this, so we put a train sound here to scare people who try to go for the skip. I should have done this before the run, but I'll show you it now. To do this skip, I actually have to rebind some things. I have to bind the pick up and drop to scroll up. And then I have to bind this to this. So this is going to let me do a skip here, where I use the disarm animation to fall further than I should be able to, and chain kick glitches together to get to this section of the map earlier than the developer intended me to.
Oh.
Very neat.
So this isn't a real map?
No, this is a custom map.
Because it looks like a map from one of the earlier chapters.
Yeah, it's really heckin' good. And there are a lot of, I'd say there are like a few dozen custom maps of this quality.
It's also really impressive just to like be able to like also make it speed runnable like in a normal way.
Yeah, the map manager does all the heavy lifting for you and like putting the timer in the corner and everything. There's a cool chain here. Let's see if I can get it. Nah, I didn't get it. That's okay. I do have a map. All these speedruns, by the way, if you want to be a nerd and go to my YouTube channel and check it out, I do have all like actual polished speedruns of all of these on my YouTube channel in a custom map folder. I have like 30 in a folder. And there are lots of folks right now doing custom map speedruns. This tool just came out like a month ago. People are kind of jazzed about it. There's like 30 seconds left in this map, but I'm loving these interiors. I mean, I think like this map maker really nailed the style. Yeah. So there's 2 more wall climb turns here, and then yep, up these stairs, and that's the end of the level.
Woo! Yeah, I realized I was being useless for commentary there because this is like one of the few things that I have not seen you run in this game.
Yeah, no, I mean, custom maps are not nearly as popular, but like, I think before it was hard to justify like teaching people how to install them, but now it's super easy.
Yeah, that's awesome.
I've taken up enough of your time, and I know I want to make sure this marathon stays on track, so I'll just show literally 2 more things in that, like, a lot of those were very traditional Mirror's Edge, but these custom map makers, sometimes they pop off. This is a map called Luna, and you can see it's like in a forest at sunset. Like, this aesthetic is absolutely sick, and this is a fully speedrunnable time trial.
That's awesome.
There's another, I'll show one more called actually don't know how it's pronounced. This is a custom time trial by Keku, and this one's in like a full black and white monochromatic aesthetic. Like, some of these people are popping off and making maps. So I think that if you've never tried the Mirror's Edge map manager and you've liked Mirror's Edge, but you know, kind of thought it's out of replayability, you know, I don't want to play the same levels 1,000 times like Black Belt, now's the time to try out some custom maps.
Yeah, those are awesome. Still within the game. That's sick.
Yeah, so thanks again to the Marathon for having me. It's been an absolute pleasure showing you not only the custom maps, but also that 100% speedrun. I want to make sure this marathon keeps on going and keeps on raising money for that scholarship. So I'll let the host take it away. Thanks, everyone.
All right. That was an amazing run. Thank you so much, BBGN, for showing us this game, and to his fellow commentators for providing a great time for our dear viewers at home. We're going to be setting up for, I think they're in the middle of setting up for the next run, which is Escape Simulator, all levels with DLC. Bonus. So stay tuned for that. And yeah, hope everybody's having a good time. All right, everybody. Thanks for tuning in this fine evening, morning, afternoon, perhaps, depending on where you happen to be situated on the globe. Yeah, so I've got a couple more donations that I didn't get to squeeze in during the Mirror's Edge speedrun, so just to catch myself up here. We do have a $25 donation from The Bee. Thank you so much. Who says, "This one isn't for Seltzer, I just like Portal." And so with that, we will have met the incentive for getting the final achievement in Portal, which is the last run of this evening. If that isn't too late for you at home, stay tuned. I believe it is scheduled for midnight Eastern time, roughly, give or take. We also have a $10 donation from JB Demo, who says, "Take that, Polar, grip it and rip it." Thank you for your donation. But yeah, so before we, while they're getting ready for the Escape Simulator run, I would like to briefly talk to y'all a little bit about the cause that we are raising money for this week. So I think I may have mentioned before, but we're raising money this time around for Girls Make Games. So this group was founded in 2014 to provide girls with the space and resources to explore the world of gaming and help them pursue careers in game design and development. So Girls Make Games has helped their alumni go on to graduate from high school, college, and also get jobs in the gaming industry and other STEM fields. So your donations this week will go towards their scholarship fund, which will give more ladies the support that they need to reach their fullest potential in the industry. Thank you so much, I guess, again to everybody who has donated so far, and please do consider donating if you can afford it. We don't have any more incentives today, but we do have an ongoing bid war for Sonic, the Sonic and Sega All-Stars Racing. We have a bid war for whether you want your mobile game to be 128 or 600 kilobytes. Do choose wisely, and stay tuned for Escape Simulator, which should be ready in a little bit.